for Ghana's electoral democracy and what the numbers mean. You better say analysis in na ya share say betimi abo ho enkoma. Then later na ya share numbers no be anya na ya share baby omugina say e won sunsun so bi ana. Na if we go back to Eastern Senate, e bi my SBM poll na dey aba say election e be call run off no. Na bro ma na me no share the national cathedral almost starting my system native I share from French. But let me start it this way. I say you know, Nipa 39 and a kwaji code. Say, omo de ba ko pre election no. No kwaji code no. O hwe easy en krata mu ni ade nyina. Yes, 39 na baji ko be do some fa form na mro mo kofe na mra no. Nipa 24 and the buy. See Nipa 20 the 4 na the buy no. Means that at the point of submission 15 etiguye. Ko 39 na kwaji code say e ko download the form no. E do say enfrema de na 15 atiegu na 24 na the call. That tells you that the process to become a president no e quite rigorous.
Enye easy sir.
Enye easy sir. Na 24 no and na easy. And be to no Facebook say nipa 13 ana qualify. Na nipa 13 na qualify no. On me bi bi obi friend balloting.
Right.
Me na me share TV no na was a bit sad kakra o trust spectacle na say AC chair that's almost be hu nyomo ye political parties need to treat money ade and all that but 13 na qualify no ye benya the MPPs running me Dr. Bawumia eka ho ebio ye benya Bawumia Mahama of the NDC eka ho in fact o press conference Madam J Mensa here na o kan say sankofo mi enu we die ene alanche matin ya mo kwanzo mo corrections bi emra amanfo ntie enye say yisi commission na J Mensa J form na no so be yi na didabi o se o muti committee nienu IT for ka ho ebi o mu kote committee a na o mo so na o mo hwehwe o background nipa no or registered voter or tax certificate clearance ne ade twetwe cheda de na akokwa so tie press conference am mu ze me call live no easy me chef live mu so badwan ne ya na wo hwe
yeah
cheda last ku kan me kan say abrante no wan me wan pa I thought say no beti ahwe but wako amene ballot ne be print for 7 December ni diom only one issue pe na Mensa cast onya wa cheda ho the vice presidential candidate so far yehu din ne de ba na me tax clearance no outstanding otimi ko so bae it tells you that amount problem na bu cheda bonfia no they need to watch him ebio ye benya boom Christian Kwame Andrews wa qualify ye benya Daniel Augustus Lato Jr. wa qualify ye benya George Mberima independent candidate ko babo Kwame Bedi akwa independent candidate ko Mame Akua Donko Ghana Freedom Party ono so ko Hassan Ayariga APC oko Kofi Akpalu LPG oko Muhammad Frimpong National Democratic Party oko Akosua Nana Akosua Frimpong CPP oko Kofi Kranti oko. There's a name be akokwa. Mebo na wonte established political party. They've actually won elections before. Dr. Hilary Man Party PNC. They are not there.
Why?
Me say obi betima correct me. Men check it. But if my memory is intact, from 1992, baby you PNC about to say. You this year.
Sir, I think said just about 2 weeks ago no be a Mona, right? Bernard Mona.
Yeah.
And Adana omo emaso.
Yes, you say EC commissioner na or say signatures. We say so called district to be a signatures. Or say signatures they were repeated. Yet tell say the same why be 6 no. Obe come signature ya sign there Berima Kwabena Dosi and you come na Francis enim. What I say?
Okay.
Obe come na Francis enim.
Okay.
Obe come na bia na Francis di kra ya tro no ko register manya sa na tie. But PNC so obe court. So we want to see how the processes will go court.
Okay.
Na kwa ye rain sa no. Omo ballot ni wie na Evans Mako me I was very unhappy. Omo display ni bia no mo ye o no na enye papa sa. So Francis if the start will not work start mommy go to picture 1 then I'll tell you to move for me because of time. Yeah, so do that for me. Eti omo ye ballot ni wie no. Makokwa just a second, let me fix my screen.
Right. Mami try me home rana.
Oh no, let's go. Let's go. Francis call picture 2 yes. Okay. So just go.
Right. Any
yes. It's enya sama me. Eti Osha when they did the balloting, the MPP became number 1.
Okay.
The MPP became number 1. The NDC became number 2. No, so just use the next. Okay, so these are some of the candidates. Now, Osha, only a ballot, the MPP became number 1 and the NDC became number 8. Okay. Now, out of the 13, you know, Ebibusa say, what is the numerical understanding of these numbers? Screen I have a part because and then can be the primacy effects. The primacy effects. And I said the primary effect is psychology for primary effect. Political science for kind of primacy effect is all accurate. Okay. Omoka say kotoa ba. Now what time when you pano di kind there's a certain psychological affiliation say me mpe how ma mintim na menko. The primacy or the primary effects. Mempow, my minting Namenko, and to back a any form, very strategic. You do calculate for 2000 or so. I see a hole, and then the screen I come a child from 1996. Yeah, some of the trends in the voter register. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I come a child some of the trends in the voter register. A ballot on the ballot positions. Yes. Okay. Mame share the maybe wa hano kakra na me fa enshishim na osi following the contest came the 1996 election again contested by Rawlings, and this time for the MPP John Kufuor, Rawlings at number 1 on that ballot, Kufuor at number 2. And Edward Mahama followed for the PNC, that's the People's National Convention, now Bisa Hwasim, in a 3-man presidential race. Also, it's worth noting that in 1996, the MPP, although it ran under the banner of the famed Great Alliance with the Nkrumah's People's Convention Party, PCP, lost again to Rawlings. Intisa Brenna Rawlings the number 1 on the ballot. Yes, that is 1996. And also, number 1 on that ballot, Kufuor number 2, Edward Mahama, that time at the next, that's number 3. Now, Rawlings winning on the position number 1. And the general election 2000, that's 2000 election. No? Another one, so no sa turnover no so. Now, that time, a place almost on different positions. Oshe MPPs John Ejekum Kufuor Odin Kunim Ewo elections anymore. Also, it was the first time that the political parties drew lots for their slots on the ballot paper. In the 2 previous elections, the EC had determined the positions based on the order of filing of applications. In the 1996, Eugene. Yeah. Nurse is in the determine filing nomination in Temwa. Yeah. What will be can file it? Said the Nkomuko file or nominations. No. What will be can first serve. No in your position. No. Yeah. But in 2000 it changed where the first time or yet the balloting for them to be placed on the positions on the ballot papers. It not John Ejekum Kufuor so still now on the name. Yeah. So right. let me still let me just abandon the screen and stay on the numbers. Right. And to share the numbers now. Osha the place of the ballot box now. They say that that's what they call just leave it like this for me. Osha, this will be how the ballot paper will look like. Okay. Osha, how the ballot paper will look like. Who's here the political science scientists and the psychologists are. Right. What they call the primacy or the primary effect, you know. This is it. Also, Kotadia, you have a certain psychological affinity. So what the Bema say in the panel. Yeah. It's not me catch you say, Osha 2000, and this is what I'm talking about. And Osha the 2000, so this is the 1992 poll. Yeah. And let me say that science is not always absolute. Yeah. And Osha, Professor Luwai, no the first, MPP. So I'm going to check, I said the primacy or the primary effect didn't work. Because Rawlings not also for Orini. Oko, the 1986. They now make a Rawlings was first. Yeah. John Kufuor was second. Yeah. Edward Mahama was third. Rawlings won. And then I make us say, data is nuance. Right. What I say? Data is nuance and it's not absolute. But make sure you use primacy factor. No. Then we are not sure the bikini analysis na make one seven. Okay. And to share, this is 2016. I remind you, 2016. They are not sure. Now. John Mahama at the third, Ekufuado the 5. Osha 2020 the end. Let me go for the 2021. Osha 20 but now MPP the first, and now NDC at the second.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
So 2016 Nanado the 5th.
Yes.
But Owini. Okay.
But primacy factor, and this is the article, be able to me account. It's called the first one wins, distilling the primacy effect. Also, because the political science is the primacy effect, but the psychology follows because the primary effect. Now, ballot paper nini. Ballot paper nini. This is how the ballot paper will appear.
Okay.
I would say, what who will be kind of our free to be at the man.
Yeah.
Ebi nso say asie ho ompabre to call your asie ho but also Ghana's electoral system now most of the political parties prefer to use the symbol but this is the advantage of the MPP akokwati ni based on this what it means is that all MPP parliamentary candidates and Dr. Bawumia ebe use 1-1
okay
akokwati ni yo there will be number 1 on the ballot throughout but about NDC because of only 8 into no a bit maybe baby I'm a parliamentary candidate no John Mahama 8 no 5 this is where the confusion comes in what I say do you know why because some of the minority political parties no constituency me no am failing ni for parliamentary
baby omu ni representative
for parliament
yeah
so every baby NDC let me poster John Mahama 8 but the parliamentary candidate no 4
yeah
and that affects unison in communication. That also affects messaging. It's an MPP parliamentary candidate and a PC could you make say esro or so bekasa.
We going to crop for
no Mahama me ntuma 8. Onu parliamentary candidate what make say ntuma no no number 6.
Enti fane se bia mikroma santimampon na ayi fane se apalu wanya nipa wo na ese ye pushi e boy empty ni ye pushi o momo ase ne ba it in spite say John Dramani Mahama da 8 no ni nipa no betumi abada 7 then the message ese message ni sesa
and the message ni sesa
enti be campaign no be
difficult
okay
now o share the primacy effect now akwa no research now because the first wins
right
distilling the primacy effect no Belgium. Now, on the Belgium election in the test here, so I'm reading the primacy effect. Or say,
okay,
there are a number of reasons why a high ballot position on a high position on the ballot list may increase a candidate electoral success. To some extent, this is related to specific characteristics of the candidate at the top of the list, as parties are inclined to give higher positions to contenders who are likely to attract more votes.
Yeah,
absolute.
Yeah.
It can work, it cannot work.
Yeah.
In fact, Professor Bakwe, friend John, US, predicted that Trump will win the 2016 elections because now Trump states doing that kind.
Yeah.
So the NDC must invest a lot in marketing strategy from now to December 7th. Then before they don't really be and MPP parliamentary candidate just print poster. NDC means print it.
Yeah, because you don't know where you.
You don't know, and I'm pay all 265. Or 276 MPP MPs candidates no because all the sa kan ho o met me print posters am pay I say NBC to me
yeah
that's dedication because the 8 minutes as a don confa parliamentary candidate am asokwa NBC ni baba nanim
and they obvious
so meaning that you bring constituencies that don't Mahama your number 8 then the candidate your number foforo which will affect unison mechanism in communication Bible say you na kan ya lubum
ni
a bonfire jinjire gobum but I mean say you fie and you fa ko ni a bonfire na jinjire nim so that is where the NDC must acknowledge this challenge and put in solutions to fix it
definitely
now only Belgium election no almost study so there's the fact almost test the hypothesis say Mr. Science is not absolute so you test the hypothesis adiana yesusu no for example me undergrad thesis ni say oh you bet me wind energy our north it's your yendi, your bole, your tamale, your test hypothesis. No, your testing is negative.
Okay.
It's another group here, the coastal side of Ghana, voter, central.
Yeah.
Also, there was variability.
Wow.
So that is what science means by what testing the hypothesis.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm testing. Let me read a bit of the conclusion for you. Or say. Empirical research has shown that the candidate's ballot position is one of the crucial. One of the factors, also crucial factors that explains individual electoral success. However, we previously lacked precise knowledge about the mechanism underlying this effect. Or say, baby, is important on the ballot.
Yeah.
But can you or say one possible mechanism for the primacy effect, the bias of voters toward the first option of elected presented. Alternatively, either position candidate may benefit. They share certain electoral favor. Or say, at the say at the end of that first, then that is the simpler reason.
Right.
But me say, any absolute. You know why it's not absolute? And when I'm for misinformation, say, 2,000 now Mills said that number one is not true. I've shown you the fact. This is it. This is the 2,000 ballot. Mills was number 2.
Yeah.
Dalate Junior, ne papa, and then number 1. But it's not absolute because in 2016, it didn't work. Even in 2008. It didn't work. So that's what I'm saying, that data is not absolute.
Right.
Now, I mean, the bikini analysis now, because the bikini analysis now.
Okay.
And now, may analysis where primacy effect to the advantage of the MPP, and also Mahama must invest in electoral communication too. So, this is it. Read this for me.
I'll say, science is theory, sometimes framed on assumptions. It's like polls. I see them as bikinis. As it reviews, it partly conceals too. Right. Right.
Of just science, any polls, maybe I'm not sure the SBM polls. It's a bikini, and this is a bikini. Who said, who money be?
Yeah, as wakata sunsu, ebi show.
Who said, I have who kakra. But who come down, who said, it's a kind of sentence, mommy.
I'll say surveys and science only provide a peek into reality, but do not divulge everything. Okay. Okay.
But
okay.
It's what I'm saying. It gives you a peek at the effect. But this is why bikinis, me relate science to bikinis. It's all about what? Centers the conversation. Just like bikinis, centering your gaze.
Okay, so
gaze here, I know who there now because of Kakana Eliya.
Okay.
So science is not absolute, but it centers the conversation.
Wow.
What is it?
So yes, so the surveys and the science only provide a peek into reality, but do not divulge everything.
So when you run at that,
Debbie. Asem no de beje me go you. Me kwa ma ti wo.
Oza make up only boni trinku.
Oh se me ya bofra no.
Oh basa. Oza make up
oh yeah. Ba.
Opo me man ko oza Paul so so nu sunu. Edu sha me say
official.
Okay. What's a it gives you a peak.
Yeah.
A peak which says, who will be? I want to fuma, I want to say kakra, I want to book kakra.
Okay.
But it doesn't divulge everything. So statistics and science and polls are like bikinis. Though it reveals a lot, it doesn't divulge everything.
Yeah.
So you must pick analysis be. And no man said masturbation in the question. That is what science gives you. It's really I'm saying. It however centers the conversation, just like bikinis. Because when you share a center conversation, a chill attention, it's in a man said I know your fan.
It's the main one, not there. Yakataso.
but man ni e beti atafre wa no na say we ko bom ni ya unro
ti we na yes signboard
yes it's me and I'm say the real poll is December 7. All the analysis you do say to will do. All the analysis every political scientist will do. All the analysis every data scientist will do. It is not absolute.
Yeah.
It only reflects as a bikini. And they can be actual.
And that's why.
Now, because of the time, there's a researcher company before.